What's up with y'all? It's your boy SpiritualSocrates coming back with another video. Man, it's cold out here. And yes, SpiritualSocrates doesn't lie. I smoke these organic cigarettes and I'm down to like 3 a day. So I'm about to be done with it. We all have something we got to get rid of. But this video is about not being in a state of confusion. That's what the devil does. Have plans and goals for your future. Have them, bro. Don't let nothing bring you down. Okay? Plan to set the goals. And you know what? Listen, I believe successful people are finishers. If there's anything in your past that's good, like even a degree, just do it. Like, let's say you got like credits and you spend time, man. Why not finish and get the degree? There's people out here, like successful people are, first of all, leaders are readers. And successful people finish what they started. See this? This is nothing. For some reason, I was getting these weird eye wobbles yesterday, so I couldn't cut it as well as I could. But look, see this? Practice. When you do something for long enough, you get very good at it. I cut hair with my eyes closed. I'm not trying to stunt on nobody. I'm just saying. That's a nice ass fade, in my opinion. Like, when I couldn't even, I don't know what it was. I took this, supplement or something, and I was getting these eye wobbles, so I'm looking in the mirror. It would only happen when I'm looking close, right? So I'm saying, we all have a purpose. We all have things we've been through, and those things are teachable things. Whether it's something you see as bad or good, it's experience. That's another reason why God chooses us, the ones that have been through the most, because we know the most. I got street smarts, I got book smarts, I got me smarts, I got wisdom from the Lord. And I know that I ain't nothing without the Most High God. And that's why they put us. That's why the Most High, He protects us. You're wondering why you're alone? That's how it's supposed to be. That's when you got time to breathe and listen to God. Out there, it's a demonic world no matter where you go. I'm a rapper, musician, good actor, comedian, whatever. I just realized why my path has been slower in the music business and all that stuff. Because the Lord knows my kind heart. The Lord knows I was down for God from out the womb. I was more in the world back in the day. So 10 years ago, I probably would have signed a contract and I would have been a sacrifice. Someone would have sacrificed me. I mean, people, my best friends, back in the day, both set me up to get me robbed because I was prescribed some heavy pain medication for a legitimate problem that I had. And they were they were using back then, popping hella Oxycontin and all this stuff, right? They both knew I had a prescription for it. And they both set me up, and to this day won't admit it. When I know I did my research, it's not too difficult. You want to hear it? This one time, right? I'm like, I didn't have a car, and I just picked up my prescription. I'm waiting for my friend at the time, Patrick, to come. I'm like, why's it taking so long? He said, suddenly I ran out of gas, and my tire has a problem. He's like, it took him. It's a 15-minute drive from his house to the pharmacy where I was waiting at. It took him 15 hours. He comes after an hour and a half. We're in the car. I'm like, why are you staying here? He's like, I'm just trying to roll a joint real quick. I just felt off. I was like, I thought you were gonna pick me up and we were gonna be out. We had plans to go eat somewhere. He's like, just hold up, man, just hold up. And then somebody comes in a freaking mask with a fake ass gun. It was a BB gun. It was fake. The guy's like, give me that bottle right there. Give me the prescription right now. I'm not playing with you. And he cocked it how some BB guns you can kind of cock. I was like, bro, shoot me then, motherfucker. Shoot me. I ain't giving you nothing. And then we had the moderator in there. Just give it to him, dog. Dude, come on, man. Just give it to him. Oh, come on, man. And I blame myself, though. But we had it was Patrick in the car that got me to give it to him. I was like, you know what? Then I started getting like this PTSD stuff because I was on probation. You know, I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? We've all been through something. I was on probation, so I was like, okay, I just gave it to him, right? And then I knew Patrick set me up because that was those pills I had just picked up were his favorite kind. But God is kind. I went back to the doctor, said exactly what happened. He wrote me another prescription, shoved it in their face. Because, you know, I knew who did this to me, so I'm walking around telling the truth. I'm like, it's all good. He took 90 of those pills, got another 90 written. My doctor knows me. He, you know what I'm saying? There was a police report. I'm just a civilian at the moment. I ain't you know what I'm saying? The police report was done. I got exactly what I wanted back. Have fun, you freaking junkie. You feel me? And you could see it in their eyes when I told them about the story, you know, because people found out about this in my town. When I told them, you know, about how it did nothing to me, it just made them look so desperate and stupid. So that's my point. There's people like Quavo, in my opinion, sacrificed his own nephew. Dude, just over some drugs, some prescriptions. My friends set me the fuck up. And the second setup, that was dangerous. He brought some random ass dude to my house. He was the only one that knew my address, my friend at the time. He brought him to my house. And then the guy said in the mask, and that's why I knew once he said, it's over for you, Andreas. That's my government name. I know. He set me up too. He was outside of my house, right? My friend, right? Before the masked people started coming. I had my freaking pocket knife on me. The only thing that motherfucker got away with, excuse my language, is my keys that had one little pill inside the little pill container. Because when they came and rushed me, I went to run in my house, and thankfully these weren't the types that wanted to do a real, like, legitimate home invasion where there's people in there. Once they heard, this is another thing. My friend is like, oh, I thought your parents were, I thought you had the house to yourself, that they were gone in Greece before the people came, right? He thought that I had 180 pills, which I did, but that the house was, I had it to myself. So he thought that he could set me up, have them come, rob me clean, which I would have put up I put up a fight. They can't, even if, you know what I'm saying? If there wasn't anyone in the house, I would have, it would have been bad for them, bro. You know what I'm saying? They thought they could, you know, so you know, I put the pieces together knowing that my friends set me up. So, they said, it's over for you, Andres. They come in masks, rush me. And before that, when I was with that piece of shit that set me up, that fake ass friend that stabbed me in the back, he was just like outside acting all weird, like just asking weird questions and saying, oh, and then like I said, like, you know, those clues, like, oh, I thought your parents were gone. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, you seem kind of off, I told him. He's like, oh no, nothing. I'm just kind of anxious or something. I was like, huh, okay. Then a car pulls up, two people come out, you know, in masks. I'm running in. I run in my house, try to close the door. That dude's hand he was almost about to, you know, and then I stabbed him in the hand, but he was still trying. But then once he heard a voice upstairs, my mom woke me up, and my 8-year-old brother, they dipped and ran. And then Alex, you know, my fake ass friend, he stayed. He's like, open the door. They took my key. I was like, get the fuck out of my house. Get off the property, bro. Leave. You think I'm stupid? Open the door. Leave my house. I don't care where your Harley Davidson key is. How about you stuff it up, yo? You know what I'm saying? I knew at that time, I knew immediately that he set me up. Not opening no door. You're lucky you're alive. In other areas, you do that shit to somebody, that threatens your family, bro. I wasn't strapped because I'm in California and I was on probation. You know, it's very difficult here. You know, in Montana, you could I'm all about the Second Amendment, because look at that, this danger, drug addicts, knowing that Like, this guy has a legitimate prescription. People, it was my fault too, letting them, knowing that they had a problem with pills. I didn't. I was actually just taking them as prescribed, but they were over-prescribing back then. You know, this country, man. I could say so much, but I want to stay on the topic of why God puts you in certain positions where you kind of just don't have control over it. He takes the let's say if you had an addiction problem, he makes it so that it's so difficult for you to go even relapse. Like, God puts you in certain positions. Those friends leave, they can't sleep. Have fun trying to sleep with a guy you grew up from a baby, motherfucker, what you did to me. And I hope they watch this video. To you, Patrick and Alex, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? I saw y'all on Instagram. You don't look too good. These people don't do well. So I'm saying, if they're gonna sacrifice, they set me up, you know? Technically, I could have gotten killed the second time. So people do it just for these little things. I mean, a drug can, you know, people kill for that, especially opiates, because the body is just suffering. Like, when you don't have them, right? For them, they're addicts. They were smoking the pills. It's probably the realest video I've ever dropped on this channel, and you know, all shout out to New Breed. But I'm speaking some truth here about my past. So I was a nice guy. I was like, okay, these guys are drug addicts. Can't trust them. It's not good company. But I would still hang out with them here or there. Back then, I was still on that little, like, not desperate, but I felt like I needed to be with people. But God showed me the light. God showed me that these people are not right for me. You know, your closest people to you. This is the other point. The closest people to you are the ones that will do you, screw you, and mutilate you. I promise. Those two people I just mentioned were my best friends. Were my best friends. And I even told Patrick that shit wasn't dangerous. I told him. And you know, just like the Bible says, I forgive, right? But I don't forget. No, we're not cool no more. No, we ain't gonna kick it. I forgave you. But this is the thing. To this day, it's been 10 years. He still won't admit it. They both still won't. They both won't admit that he set me up and he's sorry. I gave him the chance. I was like, bro, I'm giving you the chance to apologize. I know you set me up, man. Like, I know you did. All he said was, no, before I said, I know you set me up, I said, man, what was that shit? I always would bring it up. Like, what was that back then with you know, when this dude tried to rob me, you kept telling me to give him the things. And it's like, yeah, man, I got, you know, it was a bad situation. I was like, what does that mean? So he was basically saying, like, yeah, you know, I set you up to get robbed. And I was like, listen, I'm giving you a chance right now to just admit that you were behind it, that you're an addict at the time, and that you set me up. I forgave you already. I just need you, for respect reasons, I need your apology, and I need the truth. Wouldn't do it. He ended up switching the subject, getting all defensive, but I saw in his freaking eyes, I saw it in his eyes. I mean, I knew it anyways, but if you could, I told him, I was like, you can't play me, bro. I know exactly what happened. And then he just left. Get the hell out of here. So I'm saying, God will put you, you'll be in situations in your past where you realize that, oh, that's why I'm on the lonely path right now, that I'm alone. God put me in this path because I'm a good person with a good heart. I'm a man of God. I read the Bible. And those people, or people in general, that would come to me are not good for me. Most of the world is trash. Sorry, guys. I gotta say it, though. 90% of the world is trash. The people in the world. So stop. Don't look at anybody else's plate before your food gets cold. That means don't look at other people's lives. Doesn't matter, bro. You're here one day and gone the next. I store my riches spiritually. I got spiritual riches. If I ain't, just like New Breed said, New Breed Music and Motivation, baby, I'm spiritually rich if I ain't counting those stacks. I don't need none of this. I don't need a Rollie. I've been through hell and back, bro. Twice without a scratch. I've been through the worst situations, man, across the water, life-threatening stuff. Whew, I got so many stories I could tell. So there were two subjects here. Oops, what the hell's it got on my finger? So there were two subjects. The first subject was to, actually, I gotta go, but something just occurred. Okay, Spiritual Socrates signing out.